we heard you were a late bloomer. You had your first kiss at like 21, which I pretty much had my first kiss at 21 too.
Did we kiss each other?
It was us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was you.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. Were you just like, did your parents ever say like, don't even look, like don't even go on dates?
My mother was desperate for me to kiss someone.
My mother probably was too, honestly.
Yeah, right.
She was just like, what's wrong with it? And it was a friend who I'd confided in who kissed me for the first time.
Oh.
Who kissed you?
My like first one was, I remember I was in a party and this guy pulled me in and he kissed me. I don't choose that as my first kiss. That was my freshman year of college. And that was not it for me.
No.
This was a friend of mine who was like really, and we did a lot that night as well. So I kind of knocked a lot out on that night. But it was somebody waited until 21 and like somebody I really trusted and felt comfortable with. And
Open
it was
Pandora's
never
box.
that I was down to, I was always down to do it. I just was like, never felt a pressure to do it.
Yeah.
And I never felt like I need to get this done or I need to lose this. It was just like, okay, this feels right in that moment.
I really didn't want to get it over and done with.
Yeah.
Like, I really wanted it to be good and to be with someone that I actually liked.
Yeah, absolutely.
But also, I would say I was significantly more into girls than boys in my teens in particular. Like, my first, like, kind of really understanding what I was attracted to was, you know, the odd boy, but mostly it was like a picture of Hugh Grant.
Right.
Right. But the people in person that I was madly in love with was, you know, like a girl in school in particular who I was just like, but she was a little bit homophobic, so definitely not interested. So
which might tell you something.
100%. Well, yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying on the internet yesterday. I was like, if you think homosexuality is a choice, it's because you made a choice.
Oh, dang.
Somebody made a little choice secretly.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. But anyway, so I think that being in an all-girls school where none of the girls were interested in me
there you go, yeah.
it was just like hell. It was hell.
Right.
I was a kid in a candy store where all the candy was like, get off me, freak.
Yeah.
So that was tricky.
Damn.
But yeah, one of my best friends kissed me because one of my other friends, the 40-Year-Old Virgin had just come out and everyone was worried that was going to be me. And so for my 21st birthday, I got multiple copies of that DVD.
Oh, that's just like your name. Multiple.
Oh my gosh.
And then, and so a friend kissed me kind of out of pity, but then I was like, oh, you've kissed me, we must get married. And so I lost my virginity to that person and did all the things. Not anal, but I did everything.
Of course.
Sexual debut.
Yeah. So yeah, we had a great time for several years.
Kind of same to me.
Yeah, I actually asked my friend. I think maybe they offered. We were very drunk and we were camping in a forest, I remember. And I was like, I think I was 16 at the time. And I was like, everyone's kissing. I'm not.
Everybody's kissing.
Everybody's kissing. I'm behind the curve. And so I asked them, and I remember it was such a bad kiss. But then I didn't count that similar to you as my first kiss, just because under the influence, it was a friend. And so it happened my freshman year of college. I was doing homework with this guy, and then we were done because we were doing it at like the student center, and we were walking back to our dorms, and I was like, oh, he's still walking with me even though his dorm is that way. I was like, why is he taking the long way? He was just walking me back to my dorm, and we're standing outside. I remember I was on my phone looking something up, and I look up, and he was like a defensive lineman or something for like our football team. Big guy. He's coming down. He's coming down. I look down, I look up, and so
there he is.
He just like laid one on me, and I laughed.
Oh.
And I just
babe.
And it haunted me for the next few days. I was so riddled with anxiety. I remember the next day I was sick to my stomach. I couldn't eat. I was like, everybody on campus knows I laughed.
No.
And like, there's no way I can recover from this. It is now one of my favorite stories I can tell. How I giggled the first time I was like romantically kissed.
And did it get around that you'd laughed during
No,
the kiss?
because he was embarrassed.
Yeah.
And I didn't think about that. Like, he didn't tell a soul.
Yeah, Yeah,
because you're not going to want to tell someone.
That must be so stressful. I didn't go to college, so I never had to deal with like anyone finding out anything about my, pussy or anything.
Could you imagine now
lovely.
with phones? You can't do the crazy stuff we did.
No. What about you and your first kiss? You're being awful quiet.
First kiss, like we.
Well, let's just say she was wanted.
in high school.
high school. She was the hottie.
I mean, yeah.
Varying degrees of late bloomerness here, but I did get kissed in high school, but I didn't like it. Like I didn't want anything to do with it. I didn't feel like I was ready for that, but it's what everyone was doing, and they were all having boyfriends, and they would invite me to hang out with their boyfriend and their boyfriend's friend, so then I had to be there and kiss the boyfriend's friend and like that kind of thing.
Ooh.
Where I was like, and I remember I would go the next day and I would like then text these people and be like, I don't want to do that anymore. Like I definitely told somebody one time, I don't want to kiss you anymore. Like I just wasn't interested in it yet, but it's what everyone was doing. And then I didn't have my sexual debut because we didn't lose anything, ladies. We are not losing to virginities. I had that at like 19, which felt very late compared to everybody else. But still, same thing. I didn't feel pressured into it. Our mom was our school's sex educator, and she was very open about things always. It's hilarious. It was a Catholic school too, so it was brutal.
Abstinence is key.
Yeah, she had to teach abstinence, but then with us at home, she was like, duh, come to me if you ever feel like you need, like you want to be doing
Just
that.
slipping condoms into your lunch.
Something like that. But even then I was like, no.
She would have hoped.
I don't even, yeah, she wishes probably. I was like, no, I don't even want that. But she was made herself a resource if we ever wanted to. She was like, I feel you're too young, but come talk to me. And because of that, I was always like, no, I'm good. We're good.
Your college story, weirdly, has reminded me of something that didn't happen to me but happened to someone else. And it's entirely unrelated, but it's such a shocking story that I just want to tell you.
Please.
We talked about this on my podcast. I have a comedy disaster podcast, but there was two people who had sex on a one-night stand first year of college. So, like it's a big deal. And they've had sex with each other after a big night of drinking. And he's asleep. This happened to my makeup artist best friend. He's asleep and he wakes himself up with a fart that turns out to be a shot.
Oh.
He's in her bed, right? So he's like, oh my God, this will travel all around college and then everyone will know forever and I'll be shit boy for the rest of my life.
Shitty boy.
And so he's like, what am I going to do? He's like trying to clean it. It won't clean. It's just like spreading. So he's like, okay, maybe I can just pull the sheet out from under her, but then she starts to wake up. If she sees this, it's game over.
It's game over.
100%. So he does the worst thing.
Does he tell her she did?
I've ever heard. He scoops it up in his hand and then he swipes it between her arse cheeks. And then he leaves, leaving a note saying, I don't want to see you again.
No!
And she, to this day, hopefully she's listening right now.
Listen up.
She thinks she shat in her bed and that he's a really good guy who didn't tell anyone. Because he didn't say anything to anyone, because obviously he was the fucking perpetrator. And so she would look at him when they pass each other in the hallway, kind of like, thank you for keeping my secret.
No, he
traumatized her. Men are not lonely enough.
They're not lonely
They're not lonely
He could
enough.
have easily, she could have woken up to him cleaning and be like, you shart yourself, I'm here to help.
Yeah, no.
Even that would have been better.
He swiped it between her arse cheeks, like in a sexy way. So she was like, while she's sleeping.
That's illegal. That's gotta be illegal.
It's gotta be. Somebody needs to be
fecal matter.
Send her a well-worded email.
Yeah.
Or like actually a handwritten letter.
That is emotional damages.
Yeah,
I would be fucked.
I would not be
if I thought I sharded myself
In fact,
front of a
I'm
man.
gonna think about her for the longest time now.
Someone else's fecal matter on my...
Oh, I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, but you think it's your own, don't you? You think you've disgraced yourself.
He should send
I don't think she had
flowers
sex
and a
with
note.
anyone else. Like
No,
for the rest of
1,000%
Oh
the
my
not.
God.
She's
Yeah.
a nun.
That's
at this point.
crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I would traumatize the whole room.
The whole room.
With that story.
I feel like that would be his wrong turn. No,
That was his wrong turn.
That's his wrong
but
turn.
also somehow hers.
Right,
You
right.
know, just
No,
because
true.
she thinks that it happened to her.
God.
These are the kind of horrifying stories you can hear on my podcast.
Yeah,
Wrong
that's what
Turns
I
with
want to say.
Jameela
That's
Jamil.
his. As you can probably hear on
It's
your
really
podcast.
astonishing what people get up to. I
That
swear
is
to God.
Have there
Crazy.
just been so many where you're like, okay.
It's unbelievable. It has completely rebalanced society. It's been very humbling. I've told lots of embarrassing stories. Like comedians who've told stories that they swore they would take to their grave. There was one really sweet story recently where this guy this guy talks about going home with a woman who was really beautiful and the date was going really, really well. And he's a very hairy man, like an extremely, extremely hairy man who feels unconfident about that. And especially in Australia where they tend to be more hairless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he has a routine of like, get the lights off, get your clothes off and jump into bed before she sees how hairy you are. So he pulls that off perfectly. He gets into the bed with her. She's being really sexy with him and she like whispers in his ear. She like rubs her hand down his thigh and whispers in his ear in a really sexy voice. How about we get you out of these trousers?
No, that's not real.
And then he pretends to take them off.
I would too. He's like, of course. They're tight.
Shimmy.
And gets back to the sex. He theatrically goes, you're right. And just pretends to take his own legs off and then gets back into the sex. And I think by then she's probably clocked it. But
she's clocked it.
Wow.
I mean, bless
That's
him.
the sort of story you'll hear on my podcast.
I love that. What's been your wrong turn?
I mean, it's been bad. Like, I've orgasmed publicly. I've shit myself all over the road. I have one recent one, not one recent one, but one I was thinking about telling recently was when I was having sex with someone from behind and then they stuck it in the wrong hole accidentally and I said, unexpected item in bagging area.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
How do you come up with that?
I don't know. My brain is broken.
If you're being funny though, because it's
that was
that's hilarious to say.
That was the only thing that came to mind.
Yeah.
And I said it in a very like unexpected item in bagging area kind of way, and it killed the erection dead.
Right. Well,
obviously. But yeah. So that's my vibe.
I actually would laugh if that happened. I'm like that. I'd be like, that's really good. Smack that.
I agree. I find
Keep on
funny
going.
sexy, but I think women find funny sexy, and I think men find it scary.
Yeah.
I do like to crack a joke. I'd be cracking
I need to
jokes.
shut the fuck up for real.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been asked to be silent for 5 minutes beforehand so that like I don't ruin it because
For this time, just a little quiet.
Yeah.
My
No,
kink,
it's a full on.
silence.
It's a rule in my relationship. It's like shh
Right now?
because otherwise I'm going to do one of my characters. A voice. It's a problem.